Just out here sipping and bulking, man. Got the little guy over here. Don't know if you can see, but I got to keep him over there. He's up in his room, but the monitor only goes so far, so I got to keep him close to the door. Marley's chilling. And yeah, I mean, this is pretty simple, man. This is when I just need some extra carbs. There's not a lot of protein in there. It's just oatmeal, some strawberries, a little bit of honey and chocolate. I'm actually bulking. This is the first time that I've tried a legit bulk. And so I guess I just wanted to talk a little bit about the nutrition knowledge that I've gained, because you get all this different advice out there, right? About how to lose weight, how to gain muscle, things like that. And I'm still learning. A lot of it's trial and error. Like, you got to put these things into practice if you want to see what works best for you. But I will say this, just as a general rule of thumb, you can't just focus on calories. I hear that people talk about, just put yourself in a caloric deficit, you'll be fine. And anybody that just tells you that and doesn't break it down any further doesn't know what they're talking about. Because if you want to actually gain lean muscle and just lose the fat, then you need to make sure that the calories that you're eating are broken down right as far as macronutrients, which macronutrients are carbs, proteins, fats. That's all that means when people say that. And so what I've found is there's a good rule of thumb. It's a 3-2-1 rule. If you're looking to get started tracking your macros, there's tons of apps out there that you can put in your meals. They'll tell you how much of the 3 macronutrients are in there. But it's a 3-2-1 rule. Simple. It's you take your weight, you convert it to kilograms, you multiply that number by 3. That's your carbs. You multiply that number by 2. That's your protein, and you multiply that number by 1, and that's your fat intake for the day. And that's made for somebody that's being physically active. So you always want to couple this stuff if you're trying to get in shape with a workout, right? Like, I don't know if I have to say that or not. You can lose weight just by changing your diet for sure. But if you put both together, man, that's when you're really in the good space of actually getting the physique that you want. So, but anyways, that's a good place to start. Right now, I'm way over that. So this is bulking that I'm trying to do. It's where you eat a surplus as you're working out, and you're adding more weight, and so you're trying to gain muscle. I'm not trying to gain. I'm always trying to gain a ton of muscle, let's be honest. But when I look at my long-term goals, which is to do boxing and be in a certain weight class, there's no point for me to add a ton of muscle, because I'm just going to have to cut it off. Eventually, cut it out. I'm not going to cut it off, but yeah, I just want to share those little bits. If you want any more advice or whatever, man, like I said, you just got to try it. You got all these different tools out there to use, and that can be part of the problem sometimes. There's so many different pieces of advice that you get, right? So it's not a bad place to start the 3-2-1 rule. But like I said, man, just got some coffee, some oats. Marley's chilling. Caden's sleeping. And this is what I'm doing on a Sunday, man. God bless you guys.